Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I have a sketchbook tour. I'm so excited to show you. It took me forever to finish the sketchbook. I started it in July and I just finished it recently this past February. So I'm using a Strathmore mixed media 500 series sketchbook. It is like an 8.5 by 11.5. And these first couple sketches are from my camping trip this past July. I was hoping to get a lot more done, but unfortunately the weather was not cooperating with me, so I kind of just left it. So I ended up using ballpoint pen for both of these, and as you can see, I did write a lot. I like to document everything that happens that day while I was camping. And this third page, it looks empty. I don't know if you can tell, but there is actually a pencil sketch, but I ended up having to finish and like just leave it because it started to rain. And that was it for my camping trip. That was the last piece I attempted just because the weather was so bad. So there's a good chance you're gonna see, most of the pieces that I've done already. There's a good chunk of these that I've made videos. But yeah, I just love doing sketchbook tours. I love watching them and I love making them. So this is an acrylic piece I did forever ago, probably over the summer, of one of the many trees that are almost falling into the water. When I go camping, they're just everywhere. So I think that they are very beautiful and I love painting them. I think I did them with just really cheap, like 50-cent tubes of paint, so nothing special. So this is the first black and white gouache piece I attempted. As you can tell, I gave up halfway through. I really struggled, especially in the beginning. And the next one is equally as bad. So this piece, you can tell I put the paint on really thin and it did not help. So I ended up giving up on this one as well. But I can see later on in the video in the sketchbook tour, I do come back from this. So the next piece is significantly better. And you can see I do like to write on the edges of my paintings just so that I can remember what was going on in my head, or maybe something that I had learned, or just overall if I enjoyed the process or not. So this was my first successful gouache painting, and this is when I first started to fall in love with black and white gouache. And as you can tell, I'm a huge fan of Stranger Things because this is when Stranger Things just came out. So I was loving it and I was having so much fun painting Hopper and Elle. So yeah, I definitely had a lot of fun in the beginning. And this piece was actually a reference from one of Jeff Watt's videos, one of his booklets that you get with the videos. So this one at first I really hated, but now that I look back on it, I think it's really gorgeous. I really like the way that I handled this painting. And this one is Daisy from Downton Abbey. I really hated this piece in the beginning, and I actually gave up on it for a while, but then I decided that I didn't like having this piece unfinished, and I came back and I fixed it. So I'm very happy I did. I think that she came out quite nice, and yeah, I'm really happy with this piece. And this is honestly like my least favorite painting in the whole sketchbook. I think that this turned out really bad. So I did give up on this, and maybe I'll revisit it another time, but yeah, no thanks. And this is a painting of Ben Affleck from when I had just saw one of the most recent superhero movies that he did. Now you see I have like the gradient on the side and that I'm pointing to now, and that is to help me keep track of what volume I'm on. So like if I come back and I leave it and I come back and I kind of know where I am and what I'm doing. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this piece. It was kind of a struggle because this one was pretty small, so yeah. And I was really interested in changing things up and trying different skin tones and values, and I really had a lot of fun. So this piece you guys have seen. I have it as a video on my YouTube channel, and I'll be sure to link it in the description if this is something you're interested in. This piece I decided to leave really angular, or really tiled. I didn't go back and blend it a whole ton like I have in the past, and I really do like the way that it turned out. I know on the side it says that I don't like it, but I've changed my mind and I do like it. This is my favorite piece in the whole sketchbook. As you know, I do have a video on this one as well, and I love this painting. I think it turned out really gorgeous, to be honest, and I really do like it. This took me a long time, and I can definitely see my efforts paying off here, and this was honestly like a huge motivator. When I look back and flip through my sketchbook, and then I see this painting, like I can see all of my hard work really paying off. So I do have some unfinished work in here. This is mostly because either I've completely lost interest or it wasn't working out for one reason or another. You'll see right here that this was not working out for many reasons. I did try to add some blue into my paint and I think that was okay, but I just no, I don't like this piece at all. And it does have a lot of work that needs to be done and a lot of changes. This is just a list of the goals that I wanted to accomplish this year and a sketch of Bailey. And this is a piece that I completely forgot about. And I didn't abandon it for any reason other than the fact that I forgot about it. I probably won't go back and finish it. But yeah, I mean, it's okay. It could be worse. And this was a warm-up sketch page that I used. That figure in like the upper right hand corner reminds me of Dwight from The Office when he cuts the face off the dummy and puts it on his own. It's really creepy and it totally was unintentional. And this was a study of one of Frank Frazzetta's works. This is my favorite painting of Frank Frazzetta's. It's called The Moon's Rapture, and it's so gorgeous. I love it so much, and I could look at it for days. So I did have a lot of fun painting this one as well. And this is a painting you guys have seen. This was one that I did abandon. I actually painted something, I gessoed over it, and then I painted this on top. And apparently gouache paint does not go over gesso very well, so I learned my lesson there. But I did actually really like it before, I started to blend it. It just wasn't working out for me. This was just a page from when I tested out the Arteza paints. And then I think that's it. I think there's a page of color swatches from my Holbein watercolors in the back. And that's done. So you guys can see just how warped the sketchbook is. Usually it's pretty thin, but it's pretty chunky now, and it doesn't like to stay closed because I did use a lot of water media in here. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.